Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Gary Shivardhan, from roll number 23118012. Today, I'm going to talk about social media addiction, something that almost every one of us deals with daily basis, but rarely think about it seriously. In the next 10 to 15 minutes, I'll explain what it is, how it works in your brain, what it does to your mental health, and how you can control it. Here's what we'll cover today. Uh, We'll start with the definition, then understand the science behind it, look at the symptoms and mental health effects, understand how apps are designed, how social media apps are designed to trap you, see some real examples, finally talk about some solutions. Like, what is social media addiction? It's when a person uses social media too much and it starts harming their daily life studies, relationships, and mental health. And even when they want to stop, they can't. So psychologists have identified six signs of addiction called Burgeon six criteria. These are you constantly think about it, you can use it to feel better, you need more and more time on it, you feel anxious without it, it causes problems in your daily life, and you keep going back even if you're trying to stop. So if four or more of these apply to you, that's called addiction. So if you look into the stats and scale the problem, there are almost 4.9 billion social media users worldwide. That's 61% of the entire planet. On average, people spend 2.5 hours every single day on social media. Around 210 million people are estimated to be actually addicted. And the age group most affected are 16 to 24-year-olds, which is us. TikTok alone takes up the 95 minutes of an average user's day. YouTube takes 74 minutes. These numbers are massive. So, how your brain gets hooked? The dopamine loop. Uh, Now, the big question is why it is so hard to stop. The answer is dopamine. Dopamine is the feel good chemical in your brain. Social media creates what scientists call a dopamine loop. Like you're so bored, so you open Instagram and start scrolling. You get a like or a notification, your brain releases dopamine, and you feel good. But that good feeling fades quickly, so you want more. The urge to repeat comes back, and even stronger than before, and the loop continues. The scary part is this is exact same mechanism as drug addiction. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a chemical reward and a digital one. The hook model. Uh, so now here's the business side of it. Social media companies don't accidentally make their apps addictive. They do it on purpose using something called hook model. Uh, in this, there are four steps. Step one is trigger. You get a notification, a badge, or red dot, or a like. And step two is action. You open the app. It just takes one step. And step three is variable reward. Sometimes you get 5 likes, sometimes you get 500. You never know. Just like a slot machine. And step four is investment. You post photos, gain followers, build a profile, build a community. So now you have a reason to come back. This four-step cycle repeats hundreds of times and it's engineered to make you addicted. So signs and symptoms of social media addiction. So how do you know if someone is addicted? Like what signs do they show, do they possess? Like there are six common signs. The first one is constant checking. You check your phone within 5 minutes of waking up. And second one is sleep disruption. You scroll late at night and can't sleep well. Third one is withdrawal anxiety. You feel nervous and irritable when your phone is not with you. And fourth is neglecting real life, skipping meals, studies, or time with family just to be on social media. And fifth one is low self-esteem. You compare yourself or your life with others person life or other persons who post perfectly and feel bad about yourself. And sixth one is your phone uh, like vibrating even when it hasn't. Like you feel your phone is vibrating, but it is actually has is not vibrating. This happens because your brain is literally wired to expect notifications. So the mental health impact on this addiction is like here there's a chart which shows some stats, so we'll look into it. uh, People who use social media 3+ hour daily are far more likely to experience depression, anxiety, loneliness, and poor sleep compared to moderate users. Some specific findings that are mentioned here. Instagram's own internal research from 2021 showed it increases body dissatisfaction in teenage girls. University of Pennsylvania study found that limiting social media to just 30 minutes a day significantly reduces depression, loneliness, and all those mental health effects. Another study shows that teens on phone 5 hours a day are 66% more likely to have risk factors for suicide. These are not small numbers. 66% is very huge. This is the real life public health issue. Like we can look at some parameters here, which are main reasons uh, why social media addiction is dangerous, like FOMO, so low self-esteem, poor sleep, loneliness, anxiety, and depression. These are very serious issues, and which are needed to be taken back from a person's life. Let me show you exactly how each platform keeps you hooked. Instagram uses infinite scroll. There is no endpoint, so you never naturally stop. Plus, likes and stories that disappear in 24 hours create FOMO. TikTok is the most powerful. Its AI algorithm learns exactly what keeps you watching. Short videos mean your brain gets a dopamine hit every 15 seconds. YouTube autoplays the next video. You don't even have to choose, it pulls you into a rabbit hole. And finally, the Snapchat. Snapchat uses streaks. You feel obligated to open the app every day just to keep your streak alive. That's not concentration, that's manipulation. So, who's more at risk? Teenagers and young adults between 13 and 24 are the most vulnerable, and there is a scientific reason for that. The prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for impulsive control and decision making, which is not fully developed until age 25. So young people are literally have the less ability to stop themselves from scrolling. And other risk factors also include pre-existing anxiety or depression, social isolation, no parental guidance on screen time, and low self-esteem, like where people seek validation through likes, comments, and shares. Here are some real life examples. Let me give some three real life examples. Like, first one is in 2021, a Facebook whistleblower named Frances Hogan leaked internal documents proving that Instagram knew their platform was harming teenage girls mentally, and they hid it. This led to US Senate hearings. And the second one is in UK, a 14-year-old child spending 8 hours a day on TikTok, failing school, and had severe anxiety when the app was removed. They needed therapy to recover. The third one is China actually recognized this as a national crisis and banned minors from using short video apps for more than 40 minutes a day. After this, daily usage in teens dropped by 54%. And social media versus the drug addiction. To really show you how serious this is, and here's a direct comparison between drug addiction and social media addiction. They share the same triggers, the same brain areas, the same tolerance buildup, the same withdrawal symptoms. The only real difference, like drugs are controlled and regulated, and social media is freely available to anyone, including 10-year-olds. That's what makes it so dangerous. And finally, the solutions. Like, so what we can actually do about it? Here are six practical solutions which I feel are worthy. The first one is set screen time limits. Both iPhone and Android have built-in tools for this. Set a hard 45-minute limit per app. And the second one is turn off all non-essential notifications. 90% of them are non-urgent. Third one is create phone-free zones. No phones during meals, studying, or in bed. The fourth one is replace the habit. Your brain needs a reward, so replace scrolling with something better, reading, exercise, or a hobby. And the fifth one is prioritize real life social connection. Meeting friends or relatives in person is far more satisfying than texting them. The sixth and final one is if addiction is serious, don't hesitate to go for CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and mindfulness are proven to work. Key takeaways, like here are the five things I want you to remember. The first one is social media addiction is real. It's not laziness or weakness, it's neuroscience. Second one is the apps are deliberately designed to keep you hooked using proven psychological tactics. Third one is young people aged 16 to 24 are the most vulnerable. The fourth one is the mental health effects are serious, like depression, anxiety, poor sleep, low self esteem, which are serious. And the fifth one is you have the power to break the cycle. Simply like follow the changes that like screen time limits and turn off notifications. This can make huge difference. Thank you for listening.